What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Bugs' DCS Cruise. I know you guys are probably wondering, Bugs, why the hell are you looking at the floorboard again? What are you doing now? No worries, I got you guys. I want to keep it interesting for yous. I want to keep on introducing different stuff that you normally see out there in the DCS world, but I do try my best. I don't know how good of a job I'm doing at it, but I do try. So for this one, we're going to stick with the Vietnam Cold War era kind of vibe. So I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to guess the cockpit of the jet we're sitting in before we look up at the screen. And hopefully you can't see the text above me because it'll give it away immediately. So I'll give you guys a couple of seconds. Let me know what you think we're sitting in before we unpause. As you guys can see, it's a single engine aircraft. It's a nice little slow scan across from the left to the right. All right. So that gives a pretty good idea of what we're sitting in. Obviously, you guys can see the refueling probe. So, with all that being said, none other than the F-104 Starfighter. It's been a hot minute since I flew this last. It's a fun airplane to fly. I only flew this once or twice ever in DCS since I downloaded it, but we're going to go bring it up again. We're going to see what we could do. And this time, we're actually going to go do an intercept with it. So she is a supersonic interceptor. We have 3 Soviet bombers out there, Tu-95s to be exact. We are carrying a couple of weapons. I will show you guys that on the external view once we unpause. Let's go see how good of an interceptor the old Widowmaker actually is. Hopefully we don't pooch it on the takeoff, and I really hope we don't goof it on the landing. That's more what I'm worried about. Getting her upstairs is one thing. Getting her back down on the ground, that's where some of the problems start. So, without any further ado, I'm going to stop yapping. Let's unpause. I'll show you guys what we're holding on the jet, and then we'll go up and see what we can find. Oop, where are we going? Easy there.
Enfield 1, clear to taxi to runway 27.
Alright, perfect. Little jolt there at the beginning, but that's okay. So you guys can see the cockpit's pretty damn cramped, not gonna lie. Very small airplane. And this is a VSN mod. I will leave a link to that in the description of the video. And this is one of the ones I was saying, guys, that has its own cockpit modeled. So the only thing that's different is it uses the F-15's radar, or the F-15C, the FC-31's radar. Other than that, it's the F-104. You guys can see it from the inside, and as well from the outside. That is most certainly the F-104. So we're carrying a whole bunch of heaters on us. Missile-wise, that's all we can carry on this mod. There were our bad guys. So, missile-wise, we can carry heaters. Air-to-ground-wise, different story. We'll touch on that in a later video. I know she can carry napalm, so I do have to check one other thing, but I do believe she can carry snake and nape, so This can make a very good Vietnam battle reenactment aircraft, so that's also part of the reason why we're flying this is the Vietnam miniseries coming up. I'm going to be working on the missions throughout December, guys, because I want them to be worthwhile. So what I'm going to do is we're going to work on them throughout December, and then the first mission video will be shot and released on 1 January 2026. I want to make sure these are quality videos for you guys. I know you guys have a pretty high standard, as do I, so I want to give you guys what you deserve. You guys take the time to watch all the videos that I do put up. I really, truly appreciate that. So I want to give you guys some pretty good content and a lot of fun within what we do here. So I hope you guys are okay with that. I think that's the best way to do it. I don't want to cut corners on anything. And something major is about to come of the channel soon. I have a very funny feeling, so when that happens, I will let you guys in on that when it does. So make sure you guys got those notifications turned on, so you guys know when all the new stuff comes out. Nice and easy on the taxi. Alright guys, so I'm going to stop yapping from here. We're going to go up and then we're going to see what we can do. Let's get her set up as straight as we can. And then we'll get our flap set and then we'll stage it from there. Okay. Flaps are set for takeoff. Alright guys. Let's get a quick external view, wipe the controls, and then we'll get up on out of here and get a external and a flyby view, see what she sounds like, see if we can catch that infamous howl that the F-104 actually has to it, that J79. It sounds totally awesome. Now here we go, holding the brakes. Power's coming on. Here we go, guys. Brakes off. Wow, that's what she's called the Widowmaker. That was close. Ooh, she is swirly on takeoff. Wow, okay. Gears coming up. Flaps up. You know what? Let's go flaps back on takeoff. Let's get a little bit more lift. Oh, wow. What a difference. With the flaps. What a difference. Okay, let's get our radar going here. Scan range out. He's got a quick little external view and a flyby. Well lit. She looks good. Let's get the flaps up. There we go. Perfect. Flyby really quick here. Alright, we're moving pretty quick, so. It's right there. Let's pull back a little bit of power. This thing, she's a rocket ship, I'll give it that. She is definitely a rocket ship. Wow. Speeds up quick, too. Tally bandits, 12 o'clock. Switch over. Let's get a quick flyby. Hopefully we catch the howl really quick before we get into it. This thing does not... it's not going to do it yet. Okay, that's fine. That's the flight lead. Let's take him, then we'll break off to the right. Lower's lit. Here we go. Fox 2. Missile missed. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we're in it. And they will shoot back at us, so we do have to be careful. Alright, the formation's breaking. Perfect. Here we go. He's flaring, he's flaring, he's flaring, he's flaring, he's flaring. Fox 2. Good hit, good hit. Good hit on one. Splash 1. Fox 2. Too close. Guns, guns, guns. Splash 2. There's the second, there's the third one. The second one's in. Fox 2. Right offset. Hit on one. Splash 3. Splash 3, 295s. Galaxy 11 RTB. Alright guys, so you can see they got pretty close to our home base. So we were able to get the 104 up pretty quick and splash the 3 of them in not that much of an amount of time. And one was a gun kill, so that is really cool. Now first hat trick. Landing this baby. If my research does me correct, landing her is one of the most difficult parts of it. All we can do is hope for the best on this one. And we're going to do like we usually do. If it starts to get too squirrely, we're going to abort the landing and plug in full blow or go around, try it again. So airport's in sight. Airbase is in sight. Whatever you guys want to call it. I'm not going to say too much from here on out, guys. I really just want to concentrate on the landing phase of this. I know and have a funny feeling it's going to be very difficult with the F-104, so I'm just going to concentrate on what I got to do, and God willing we make it back on the ground. I'll be back with you guys then. Dirty, we're ready to go. Here we go, one final. Let's see what we can do with this. Flap set, gears down, locked, 3 in the green. She's very, very squirrely. Wow, she is very squirrely. As you can hear, I'm able to plug in a decent amount of power to keep her straight. Even that, she's really not. Here we go. Start pulling back on the panel a little bit. Here's the threshold. Here we go. Come on, baby. Nice and easy. Back on the power. Retard the power. Retard the power. Come on, bugs. There you go. We're fast. Retard the power. Easy, easy, easy. Drone shoot. Oh, we definitely fucked something up. Jesus. We were way too fast. I don't think that's gonna happen, bud. Oh yeah. Jesus. Golly. Alright. That's cool. You see the speed brakes moving around, guys. So the F-104 is pretty cool. Damn. We ain't moving it from here, so we're lucky to walk away from this one. That's for sure. That was really fun to fly that. I'm definitely going to incorporate the F-104 into the Vietnam miniseries. That's for sure. That was a lot of fun. I got to work on the landings a little bit, but to be honest, this is the second time that I actually flew the F-104 here on DCS, so not too terrible. We're a little too quick for the landing, but she ain't called the Widowmaker for no reason. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll leave a link to the VSN Discord for the downloads, for the mods in the video description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. And until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.